Hello, everyone. I am sorry for technical difficulties last night. Um, and I realized noon on a Saturday, at least in my time zone, is not easy for a lot of people. You're probably out running around. But if you do watch the replay, just please let me know that you watched the replay. Hashtag replay, or just say hi in the comments, because I do go through my videos and look at all the comments after. With that said, I also want to let everyone know I try to get to as many comments as I can without delaying our project too much. I know I get off course sometimes, but yeah. Hey, Nikki, you made it. Wasn't sure who would all be here today. I know Laura's going to hop on, and then I think we're just going to get started because I don't know about anybody else. Do you have snow there, Nikki? We got snow here. It was snowing all yesterday afternoon into kind of right now. I think it's starting to slow down a little, but we probably get a good 5 to 6 inches overnight. Nothing crazy. We're still able to not have to do the driveway. I mean, John had to go to work, so maybe when he gets home, but can still get out and about. Hello, Laura. Hi, Barbara. You got 1 or 2 inches? Yeah. They just keep saying, well, it's just going to keep snowing. I'm like, okay, well, we live in Cleveland, so I'm used to it, but it's just so dark and gray. So guys, I'm going to get started, and there's going to be a few things. I've been doing a little bit of work since we last met on this project, and I have made some changes. First of all, I want to let you know that this guy is done. Before I baked him, I decided to go in and put another piece of clay around here. And he's not going anywhere. And that's just with the Kato poly clay in. He's a little crooked. But anyway, I decided I didn't like this color and some of the beading that happened in the gold. You get your coffee, girl. Hey, Lori. I'm so glad you caught me too. Just so everybody knows, we do have people on Facebook and we do have people on YouTube. So you will not see comments from the other location. But we're all one big happy family. I'll repeat them. Okay, so what? Okay, so here's what happened. I went and redid these. Okay, I redid them because I wanted to spray paint them. So I made 4 more, glued them back to back, put the clay on the bottom and around the edge, and then I spray painted them with my metallic Rust-Oleum gold. Just a basic one, guys, nothing fancy. They look so much better than this one. But I'm learning with you guys, in my opinion, but I'm learning with you guys on this project because I haven't ever done these before. Now, I will tell you, these are stuck in there, and I even got this guy to work. So it's a question of which one do I want to use again. So I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. Okay, then the other big thing I did was, guys, I didn't like the purple and green when I came back. I didn't like it at all. At all, at all. So I thanks, Laura. Hi, Lisa. That's fine, Lisa. I'm glad you caught me too. I didn't expect anyone to be able to be here this time of day on a Saturday, but I wanted to get through what we did last night. So I removed the purple and the green. Did not like it. The next day it did not work for me at all. So it's gone. But I found this texturized paper that I thought would add just a little bit of variance from the flat. But what I really liked about them is that they're shapes. So we have we have our Harlequin going on, and then we have these 3D shapes going on. So that's going to be our box, and then it's still, it's gold on the inside. I didn't change any of that. So at some point I have to make a decision if I want to use this. Fleur de Lis is the handle. Well, thanks, Nikki. I thought you said I liked the other one better. I was like, well, okay, sorry, it's too late now. Or do I put this handle on? So I don't know. I guess you have the small one and the big one is how we can differentiate it. And then you guys just let me know which one you would like to see. Thanks, Mary. Okay, so everybody's on the same page. So then I also picked out a trim. And I'm going to do this trim because I really like the white pearls. And it's got the hint of gold. And I just think it'll be really pretty on here. Big one, Laura says. I do not remember 100%, but I think it's from Digital Deco Designs, which she's on Facebook. I believe that's where I got this from. Digital Deco Designs. I only had one sheet, and I had it mailed physically. I didn't print it out. Okay, so that's going to be our trim. Barb likes the small one. Laura likes the big one. Need some other voters. I'm actually going to use them both because I'm going to be making another piece, so it really doesn't matter. But if you guys have a preference, let me know. Sorry, I just thought I felt something that was coming up, and it is a little bit. Let me get some glue out here. We're going to be using this glue in a minute. Grab my brush. So sorry I left you guys hanging last night. There's nothing I could do. I didn't try forever and ever. I mean, I did, but then I got to a point where I'm like, okay, can all survive for one night. And then, sure enough, fresh pair of eyes this morning, I got it all taken care of. So here we are now. Okay. Lisa likes the small one. Nikki likes the small one. Oh, God, Laura, you just got outvoted, I think. Okay, so before we even attack that, the next thing I have are the legs. Now, I wanted to do the same gold as our piece. So, what these are, now I ordered mine from Amazon, but I had this in here and there. It's the exact same thing. It's the wood pile from Hobby Lobby, and they're the men. Peg men. You love the bubbles. Okay. Let's think about that. Let me think about that. Well, I can always try it and see. I just thought rhinestones would be really pretty on it. But let me try the Inca Gold. Yes, I'm putting my finger in it, and you're not supposed to. I don't know. Oh, how about I get in the camera? I moved my camera back because I'm always too close to myself, and now today I'm off again with it. I mean, I can put just regular rhinestones in here. I don't have to do that trim. Let's see what it looks like when it's done. All right, so here's the thing. This might take a couple coats, you guys, and I'm sorry, but I'm going to be using Folk Art Blue Quartz Metallic. I got to get a paper towel. And I'm only going to be doing the bottom or the top, depending on how you look at it, right? I have to clean my brushes again really bad. Shocker. All right. And this is what color we're going to put on the bottom of the box as well. But thanks to some friends, I had some advice to do wood on wood when I glue instead of painting it first, so the bottom will get painted after the legs go on. I thought I was going to need 2 coats, but I don't think I am going to, you guys. So this blue will match pretty close to that blue in there. Hi, Bindi. My little 5-pound toy poodle's down here. Checking on me. It's funny how they do that. Usually she takes my spot on the couch when I'm not sitting in it. One more. Mary likes to trim. We're going to see what it all looks like once the legs are on. But I kind of like the trim too, I'm not going to lie. But it's thin enough you still see some of those bubbles. Okay, again, this was Treasure Gold, Folk Art Treasure Gold Blue Quartz. It's a metallic, beautiful blue paint. I also have their green one. This one is aquamarine, and I use these 2 colors all the time. And they last a long time. They're on the pricier side, but they I've had those forever. Okay. Let's blow dry a little bit. The heat gun. This is when you wish you had a fast forward button, huh? Hi, Kathy Webb. I haven't seen you in a little while. I'm glad you hopped on. We're doing a Fleur de Llis box. I have a crown box I did, and I'm working on another one with different crowns than what I've used before. You always make me think of the crowns. Look at that. Yeah, it wasn't dry, Molly. That's the only thing about this paint. It does not dry as quick as you would think it would. So I have to continue to do this because I can't put the top on until after we have the legs on. Hey, JC, you did catch my live. Wow, I didn't think anybody would hop on this afternoon because it was in the middle of a Saturday. Yeah, I know, Kathy. I get it. Trying to keep that in mind. During the week, I don't really have a choice, though. But on the weekends, I can always go live earlier. That's not a problem at all. I actually don't want to go on a live later on the weekends either because I'm an early bird. So I'd prefer to do earlier on the weekends. Okay. Oh, you are Barb? Oh, sorry. Is it Barb or Barbara? I keep calling you Barb, and that's really rude. I just do that. Okay, here. One last one, guys. The other ones are okay. Well, hi, Debbie. Everybody's here. I just can't believe it. I just thought nobody would come on today. I'm tickled pink. Okay, so for those of you that have just joined, I redid the top of the box. I didn't like the purple and green. I'm still going to do it on something. I have 2 Fleur de Llis now that I redid because I didn't like the paint color or the paint brush marks I got on this one. So I did these and I spray painted them. Either. Okay. Lonely. Oh, Nikki's all lonely on YouTube. JC loves the bubbles too. Well, I'm gonna do one more thing because I'm not there with you guys. I'm just not. Maybe just a touch of blue here and there. This one has a lot on it. Nikki, you came over to YouTube. Yeah, I think it does too. I still gotta really think because maybe it would look really pretty behind this. Okay. Decisions will be made. All right, here we go. So we have our legs, right? They all look like this. So the next thing I'm going to do, well, first of all, I'm going to wipe off my finger from all the wax. The next thing I'm going to do is get some rhinestones. We're not going to be using, yeah, I think so too, Kathy. We're going to be using rhinestones. So I need to get, oh gosh. Hey, Bindi, stop it. I have my little dog upstairs that's always barking down here, and my dogs from upstairs came down here. So we're going to go around each leg. Okay, this just takes some time though, and it takes a little bit of patience. But I mean, it can't take that much if I'm doing it right. So I'm going to cut out 4 of these to save me some time. My God, the lid on the box turned controversial so fast. Ay, ay, ay. Next projects we do are going to be mosaic tiles again. This is the last decoupage piece we're doing for a little while. Let me get my B7000. Now, guys, you know, I like to use my glossy accents or my diamond pearls, but when you're doing this, you need a thicker glue. Otherwise, it's just going to run all over the place. So then you let gravity help you out, right? We've done this before if you've been watching me. And then you meet them up. So you just basically put a collar. Okay, and then these are going to be the feet. Okay, so there's 2. I got this one and then 1 more. Okay. Just make sure they don't. Make sure you get where they butt up. Just make, oh God. Make sure you don't drop it. Make sure they butt up and that nothing got loose or moved before it dries. Which you've got a little bit of time, but not a whole lot. This stuff doesn't take too long to dry. All right, last leg. And then we're going to glue them on. Okay. That wasn't so bad, was it? Plug in my glue gun. You guys, I've been trying to be so prepared, and I meant to do this before we started. So we'll have to wait a minute. But I'm wondering if a little bit of red, sinking copper. I was thinking copper, but let's try red. Just like the smallest amount. I think that looks awesome. Because we basically tied in all the colors from down here. Yes on pearls. Yes on sparkles. We're going to rhinestone the sides or stickle like the butterfly. We're going to do something like that too. We got to figure it out yet. All right, I'm just waiting for the glue gun, but I think this looks really pretty. Still probably going to do the pearls. All right, now what we need, I'm switching over to Heavy Body Gel for my legs. Stay tuned on that. But what I have learned so far, I've been incredibly just blown away with. So we'll see if that continues. Now, what you want to do is get off the old piece that's dry. Gosh. Talk about glue snot. Okay. So then you want to go around. Well, here's what I do. That's all I'm going to say. I go around the outside. Remember, this dries clear. And then right in the center, I'm putting just the smallest amount of hot glue. Just so I can get an immediate hold. And then I pick a corner and I pay very special attention to how far off I am from each side so I can be consistent on all four sides. And I am putting this on a little thicker than I normally would. I touched my strand of beads, so I have to fix it. I'm gonna wipe off this excess, even though we're still gonna paint over it. I don't really need to, but anything I can pick up. This guy's not staying. He has plenty of glue. Just have to keep an eye on him. Okay, 2 more. I know what you meant, Debbie. I love them too. All right, 1 more. Yeah, if you missed it, guys, these are the ones that are called the peg men. There's peg ladies, there's peg boys. These are the men. They're a little bit wider. Okay. Get this out of here and cover this up. This kind of ties it all together. Oh, Kathy Webb. Kathy, everybody's been coming over to YouTube. They say they get my comments. I see their comments faster, so I don't know. And I'm having my live sale on Friday the 24th. Chris and Lauren have agreed to not make any commitments that night to be here. Lauren is going to be selling some of her resin stuff. She just started. I knew that was going to happen. I wanted to check this leg because he wasn't on there the way I wanted him to be. And remember, I have to let this glue dry. I only have like a little tiny amount of hot glue on here to just temporarily hold it while it dries. He's still wiggling and jiggling a little. I'll have to keep an eye on him. You know, sometimes you just get a bad one. Come on. I can't get the lid on now. Here we go. All right. So the last, well, for the bottom, we're going to paint it. I'm going to pull the same blue, the Folk Art Treasure Gold blue quartz. And we're going to paint the bottom. We're going to paint my fingers first, evidently. And then we're going to paint the bottom. You can paint the bottom whatever color you want, but I'm trying to do wood on wood. Actually, Laura's husband gave me that tip. And so I'm following it because I think it makes 100% sense. Now, I might have to come back in here and touch up. Trying to not get on the sides is a little tricky, but that's okay if it goes over a little bit. We don't care. Okay, we got the blue on the bottom. Thanks, Barbara. I love it too. Between that and that green one, they're like a good investment. You know, sometimes you're buying stuff and you're like, well, and then it sits somewhere for a while. This one's going to need to be redone. These two are solid. I'm going to let this leg sit, actually. See if it dries any better. Got a little paint on here, but it's not too bad. All right, you guys want to use the little one on here? That's what I heard. Well, I hate to disappoint some of you, but I am putting my, sorry, I hit my camera, my bling on here. I think that leg is going to need some more work, guys. It's feeling a little loose. Maybe I should have waited to paint the bottom, huh, since I just stuck my finger in it. How quickly we forget what we just did. Isn't that the truth? Stay as centered as I can on each side. Try not to touch the bottom. Try not to, but then I do it. Okay. I'm going to have to cut off here and hope. It's going to be close, but we'll get it where they meet up. Bingo. Yeah, fingerprints are. Okay. Guys, I'm sorry if it was an inconvenience to come over to YouTube. I'm just trying to be where everybody wants me to be, and that's everywhere right now. So, which is a good problem to have. So I'll go to both. And I'm sure soon enough you'll be able to see people's comments from both sides once they figure out how to work together. Okay, I have 3 solid legs, and this one is still not behaving. I'm going to sand down the bottom. Okay, because I want my glue off of there. And I'm going to do more heavy body that I have right here still. Sometimes the bottom of these legs aren't exactly straight, which is super annoying. And I really don't want to do another one. And I see my beads are falling off of that. I need more glue. Just do a little hit. Okay, so far it's a little bit more positive than it was. Missed a spot with this paint. Just using my finger because I don't want to get my brush out again. Okay, easy peasy. Everybody's on the dark side. Actually, this is not the dark side. The book is the dark side. Barbara. Who said that? Laura made that up. I love it every time. Okay, so this guy's coming down, so I need more B7000. Because maybe I just didn't get enough in there or something happened. Okay, he's in there now. So, guys, it just takes time for these to dry now. That's the bottom. And then we're going to put this on the top. I think it's pretty. I have a little bit of blue and gold in here. Sorry, they're rude. Oh, John's home. They're still rude. Okay. Okay. So this is the last thing we're going to do with this. Should I put a little hot glue in the center? Because this is going to get set aside the second we're done. And then I have a question for you guys. Okay, so I'm going to take my Pen Art Heavy Body Gel again. And I'm going to go... Now, this has paint on the bottom because I couldn't help it when I was painting it. And if it doesn't stick, I'll go in and sand it. But I'm putting that much on it. It's a lot. And then I'm going to just put a dollop of hot glue in the center. And then I'm going to stand up. I think I want this to be the front. I was way off of center. There we go. go, guys. It's on there. Now, what I maybe should have done before this. Well, thanks, Laura. Thanks, Bar. We're gonna put just want to make sure this isn't going anywhere. We're gonna put some rhinestones on. I'm sorry about my dog, you guys. It's not Mo, that's Bindi. She is a diva. All 5 pounds of her, you guys. She's awful. I'm not gonna use, we're gonna just use these clear ones. Now, guys, let me show you. Hold on. Okay, I don't know. This is another brand that I like to use, CMBYN. They go by millimeters. And I have the, these are SS20. They're the same as what I have in here. Which I already have one open somewhere, but I don't know where it is. Can you believe her? She doesn't shut up. It's like, come on, John, let her outside or shut the door for me. Now I can't get this bag open. That's what I'm sitting here trying to do. Can you stand it? I can't get the bag open and the dog is barking. This has got to be so entertaining. Hold on. Okay. All right. We're just going to cut the whole top off because this is why it wouldn't open. That's what I like about the beadle-on ones. Oh, these are so sparkly. You don't have to worry about this. So what I do is I bought like, I don't know, these are 3 by 4 inch bags. And then you can just transfer them all to that into your own Ziploc bag. They make it look like so much more, don't they, in their thing? But anyway, that's what I do. So I want to add some here, and I think we're just going to do a design because there's not really any definitions spelled out for us, and I don't want to go in between the Harlequin. But before we do that, okay, this is stuck again. I'm going to use some stickles. I can get it open. I'm going to go over here. I already sealed this, but I can go back in and seal again. Here. Here. Just in some areas. And then I think we're going to do one false swoop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're just going to do a random curve. Hold on. A random curve of rhinestones. No rhyme or reason, but I wanted to add something sparkly to this side. And maybe we'll add some to the floor. So there. You just have some random rhinestones to add a little sparkle, and then some random stickles over the colors in there, which will dry clear. I mean sparkly, but you'll be able to see through it. Okay, this one I want to use blue on the butterfly, but it's also clogged. These stickles get clogged more than you know. I don't want to do too much, but I do want blue stickles on here. And then if you don't do too much, you can still see through it. So see, you have stickles on your butterfly now. I'm on a live, sorry. I feel like we should do kind of the same thing again, but I'm going to use my glossy accents. No, I'll use my B7000. Guys, if you're using B7000, you want the gold tube. If you can find it, it will make you a very big difference. Okay, this one we're doing a swirl. It's just whatever I think I want to do. At the moment, I'm putting the glue down. You don't have to over-engineer this, guys. It's going to look really pretty. Just go with your gut. Let your creativity guide you. There's nothing you can't fix. If I hated these right now, I could wipe them all off and take them off, put baby wipe down, and then start over. It would be totally fine. But you got to decide rather quick after you lay down. See, that looks cool. Okay, this one we're going to use gold. If I can find my gold. Gold. See if this one's clogged. Hey guys, I'm trying to do something. Go away. They're all down here. They want to eat. So I'm just going to put it over the floor. I'm just using my finger because I'm okay if I get outside of it a little bit. If not, you guys use a Q-tip. But I'm okay with that because I kind of wanted it to feather out a little bit. So now that's covered. And then we're going to do more. I think on this side. Hi, I'm down here. Can you guys go away? I love it. I get Mo out of here and then I get them. It's been a busy week with these dogs. I'm not going to lie. I feel like I have toddlers again. They have been something else. So I'm going to go around both sides of this one. I'll show you guys in a sec here. Two more. Okay, so that's this one. And I just let the design kind of tell me where to go. Do you have more glue dots on the other side? This is a paper Nancy on the box. I decoupage this one. We're starting tiles again the next project. Kathy, I didn't count how many I did on each side. I didn't count them. Oh, I see what you mean. I did, Kathy. Thank you. I didn't understand what you were saying. I missed 2 glue dots over here. What'd I do without you guys? Oh, I missed 3. I guess I was done. I was like, moving on. There we go. Thank you for catching that, Kathy. I love when everything dries and I go back to look at it with a fresh pair of eyes and I'm missing something. It sucks. It's like, oh. So then there's this one. So we just have one side left. Make sure nothing really moved here. So this side, I think we're just going to go in with the plain clear stickles again. Up here over this flower and maybe down in this corner, just to add a little bit of balance. Okay, and then where does my eye take me for this one? We'll have an empty spot up to the top left, but I'm okay with that because if you start putting stuff everywhere, then it really crowds what there is to really see. And I just love doing these little swags. I think they're so pretty when they work. I do a lot of squares, and I got 2 for 1 there, guys. I do a lot of squares and rectangles and straight lines in most of my work. So there's that one. Okay. So this is looking really good right now. I think the top is going to stay the way it is. I think my leg is good. But I don't know if these will stick, my friends, but let's try. They're pretty big. I don't like doing things in even numbers. I like to do things by odd numbers. Yeah, he said, no, thank you. It's all right, buddy. You just need some more glue. I can do that on both sides, and I guess I'll put one in the middle. I have a really big one I could put in the middle. We just do that on both sides. I have a really big one. I bought their like SS40 size because I wanted to see what they would be like. Love it. Stick down, buddy. He's sticking to me, not to the glue. So I'll have to do the other side, but basically that's it. Lots of sparkles here. Oh, thanks, Laura. I have these on my Amazon list. If you are, nobody's on Facebook, so we can't do it. Never mind. Thank you, because we're done. Because I'm not, I have to put the rhinestones on this side, but I need to wait until they're adhered here. I need to double check my legs in a little bit. But yeah. I'm sorry I changed the purple and green. It just wasn't vibing with me, guys. So that's it. I may or may not come back this afternoon. I have a new project to start, but I'm not ready yet. But I wanted to finish this with you guys, okay? So let me put these back, and then I'm going to let you guys go, and I will see you later. Thank you, Nikki. Thanks, Barb. If I don't come back on tonight, I'll see you guys Monday night at 6:15 per usual, okay? See you later. Bye.